This episode brought to you by the number 69. Nice. Hello?
I forgot who's doing the This Is Hot Drop, me or John.
What's the line?
This is Hot Drop, where we bring you premier PUBG analysis and jingle bell drops.
See, you're recording, right? You just tricked Cody into doing it for me.
Got him.
Nah, I'm Cody.
I'm Trickery Lemon John.
And I'm Dano.
Let's get into it.
Episode 69.
Nice.
Is there anybody who's going to say there's some stuff in here? Because I would like to be the one to say some stuff in here.
Yeah, you can say that.
There is some stuff in here.
There is some stuff in here. I forgot the lemon on my name.
You did. You're just
I
John
gave my
today.
Christian name.
Well, let's just kick it off with the housekeeping stuff, right? Because we do actually have a full show this week with stuff in every single segment.
Wow.
And we know that there's going to be stuff in every single segment for the next week or two, right? It has to be soon. So let's start off with some love for our Discord. Anyone at all.
I think they're okay, guys.
Yeah, they're decent.
Cool.
Take it or leave it, you know.
Moving on. JK, actually, this last week is probably one of the better weeks we've had in the Discord, I would say, the last 7 days or so. It's just off the wall. I can't keep up with it. I got to click through all the things to make sure I'm not missing a beat, but then I miss 50 plus messages and I go, oh, shit.
Gotta get one of those cushy desk jobs where you have nothing to do all day, then look at Discord. That's me.
Here's the thing. I do have a desk job.
I think you're missing out on the cushy part. You need a little more cush.
I'm talking to a lot of people all day, so I can't be like, hold on. Yeah. Go ahead and tell me about all your problems. I'm going to Discord while you talk.
You could do that, though.
I would not have a job, sir.
Well, I'm just saying you could, technically.
We all have choices.
Yeah. Sometimes you make the wrong ones.
You should set up some meeting time. Just schedule a meeting for yourself and call it something tricksy. And then that's when you catch up on Discord.
Out of office message.
Oh, God.
Trixie, little hobbitses.
Okay.
I don't even know if that was a good Gollum.
I don't think
know.
it was.
I've never done a Gollum before.
It sounded good.
I've never done a Gollum before.
First time for
good.
everything.
I bet you if you gave me a week, I could nail it.
We'll work on it.
You have a week.
Also, guys, just as a reminder, we're just a few humble men begging you to send us money. I have a ham radio for a computer. I would really like not to have a ham radio for a computer. John needs a hair transplant, and Daniel just got his
My hair reduction surgery.
he just got his hair reduction surgery, and
He's sending me the hair.
we have a Patreon. So whatever.
Unrelated.
Patreon.com/HotDrop. Are we sellouts for now pitching this Patreon? Should we have not have put this in the show notes?
I think it's fine to mention it.
Yeah, we've done it before.
Okay,
know.
we've done enough Patreon. We don't care. We don't need your money. But we have some news that has already been spilled.
My bad.
Cat's out of the bag.
We applied for PUBG Partners, which was very exciting, and we were very hopeful for this, even though we knew we didn't match the numbers, but we kind of checked off all the boxes otherwise, right?
Yeah, I thought we had a really good shot.
So did I.
Really good shot.
So this happened pretty quickly. We were denied. Obviously, I wouldn't have this tone of voice if we weren't denied. However, I'm not sure they read it.
Yeah. I wrote up a pretty long, thorough application, and I should have copied it and pasted it and sent it to you guys, but it was just all the stuff you guys already know, like who we are, what we've been doing, how long we've been doing it for, the state of the Discord, how we cater to all the different platforms. We don't have a bias one or over the other. it was just all the good stuff, you know, talking about how we've become like a family and we're not just like a group of people in a Discord room. It actually like affects our lives. We share our lives. I don't know. I don't know if they read that.
Yeah.
It's pretty quick to smash that deny button.
Yeah. But que savi ergo, as they say.
C'est la vie.
Ulu vuku she avec moi. I don't even know if that's how you say that. Whatever.
Benny Vidi Vici.
At 2. Anyway, we didn't get PUBG partners.
We didn't.
But we did want to say that you guys are amazing for supporting us the way that you did when we applied.
Yeah.
There were tweets going out for us. We retweeted all of those that we saw. There's just so much love coming from you guys, and we love this Discord. We love this podcast. We love the community. You guys are what make it great. We kind of suck and sit back and do a whole lot of nothing compared to a lot of you. So thanks, because this is what makes it fun for us.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it proves how good the community is that they are willing to step up and be engaged with the activities, even when we are not leading the charge. It's truly like these people want to be a part of it because they want to be a part of it. It's not people who are just like, you know, in love with us or anything like that, or just want to show off to us. It's like for the community.
Yeah. And the way that they engage the new people that just hop in. Like, yeah, everybody says hi, but then everybody tries to like get a conversation going with that person, you know?
Yeah.
And that can be intimidating. So any of you who listen and have jumped in and maybe weren't a little vocal at the beginning because it just seemed like a lot of people saying hi, feel free to just jump in. People don't care. Like out of like the 50 people or so that we just talk to every single week constantly, at one point they were the new guy or gal. And so it doesn't take a whole lot. Just jump in, do your thing. And we do some really cool things like
the Pets of Hot Drop calendar.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah. This is
That's
Cody's
right.
brainchild, so I feel like you got to take this one.
It's not really my brainchild. Here's the thing. This spurred from the jokes that were going on because Ray wanted a fireman's calendar or something. And then I think it was it Jammy and PCD kind of those combined ideas were like also saying like, no, we need a pet calendar or whatever. And then I messaged the chat that the three of us have and just went, this needs to happen.
Yeah.
This needs to happen. We're doing this. Because we love our pet channel and we love posting pictures and you all have such great pets. And so we're doing the damn thing. So this is the Pets of Hot Drop calendar. Submissions are being accepted through Friday, 12/7. With these submissions, you need to email your submission to hotdroppodcast@gmail.com with a high resolution picture of your animal, your gamer tag, because we don't know your real names most of the time, your pet's name, your birthday if you want to add that into our calendar, and your suggestions for a Hot Drop holiday. And so we're going to have Hot Drop recognized holidays. Some of them that we have in the works are secret but awesome. And but we also have ones of like our first podcast and the first day that I joined and the first day that John made a great point. And so we've got a lot of really cool things in the works here, and we just want to make this happen. So if you would, if you would like your pet in the Hot Drop pet calendar, Hot Drop Pets of Hot Drop calendar, but you can't afford a calendar, send your submissions. We will put your pet in that calendar. If you would like one, send your submission, but also send your $15 to our PayPal. Because we're going to hopefully get enough people where your $15 will cover everything from ordering it to shipping it to you. And if we can get them ordered in time, we're going to find ways to get them to the UK so it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
We're going to have a little calendar mule to take them there.
Hopefully. But we need to get this rolling, and that's why it's such a short turnaround. So $15 will get you the Pets of Hot Drop calendar. Send in your submissions. Even if you can't buy a calendar, we will put your pet in that calendar.
Yeah.
Let us know. Check out the Pets of Hot Drop calendar chat room in the Discord. I know a lot of you are going to be scrambling to do this, but get in there. This should be awesome. Let's do the damn thing.
Yeah, and it's a quick turnaround too. We're trying to actually pull this off so you get it in time for January, so you don't skip a month. You know, calendars have deadlines and all that. So if you could send this in by, I think we said Friday, this Friday. It's only a couple days from now.
This Friday, 12/7. If you're listening to this on Friday, just send it. If you're
send
listening
it
to
anyway.
it Saturday morning, send it. There's no harm, just in case. Like, everybody's got things to do. So yeah, maybe I don't get to it, right after work on Friday. Who knows? But like, we're gonna try and do this super fast so that everybody can have this by January 1.
Yep.
That's 1st January to you in the UK.
1 Jan 2019. Yep. Oh God.
Oh no.
Ruined. Do it over again.
Start the whole podcast over.
Yep.
Start the whole year over.
Seriously, can we? I'd love to.
I did. Oh no, I got married in 2017, I guess.
Oh, I did get married this year. That was pretty great.
This year.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to stress one more time, you don't have to buy the calendar for your pet to be in it. So that's cool. Just send in your photos and email them. So all of you who have already sent your picture into the Hot Drop calendar room, you have to email it to us too, so we get this.
Yeah, it needs to be in that format because it's hard to go through the text channel and figure out exactly what it is. So you do not need to have your birthday. I just thought it would be cool for us to like see that and go like, oh shit, it's Dano's birthday. Cool. That's a fun thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and also you're going to have to include your name and address too, so we know where to send the calendar to.
Correct.
But all this information is in the Pets of Hot Drop calendar room. It's a pinned message.
Yes. Also, this is not a money-making scheme. We're really actually just trying to break even with this because we want everyone to have the calendar.
Right. As we explain it kind of sounds like we're trying to like swindle people here.
No, I just really want this to work out. Like, I could do this myself and just like pay $10 to have my own calendar of all your pets, but then it seems creepy.
Especially if you have all of their birthdays written down too.
Yeah, but if we all have one, then it's less creepy, you know?
Yeah, cool.
Then it's friendship and not stalker.
Right. Yeah. And that's what we aim for in the Hot Drop Discord and community.
Yeah.
No stalkers.
For anyone who doesn't know, the pinned message is in the top right. It looks like a thumbtack. Push pin, whatever you want to call it.
Boom.
We have another community day coming up. Not just one, but a double dose.
Double dose.
We got one this Saturday, December 8th, hosted by Fugly, and one next Saturday, December 15th, hosted by Schluby. His birthday celly. Oh, his celebration, I see. I thought that was a weird joke. But both start early, pretty early in the morning, 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern. Is that respectively?
Yep.
Great. So 6 a.m. for the December 8th and 10 a.m. for the December 15th one.
Yeah, these are all-day events. Instead of a community night, it's a community day and night. So they'll be running the custom games, and this is for Xbox. So we're going to try to beat that 25 or 26-person record that we had a couple weeks ago. Want to get those custom games in. And I think I'm going to be around a little bit Saturday. I might pop in for this. You guys should too.
Yeah, you should.
Well, John, you can't, but
I'll still pop in.
you should pop in, yeah.
Yeah. The challenge of the week.
Yeah, I wanted to sing it too.
Challenge of the week.
It's the challenge of the...
You cut out, so it was like
Week?
challenge of the...
As I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So last week, won by Charlie and Typical, which was Pan for the win, right?
Yep.
Do we have numbers on that?
We don't have numbers because it's just if you got the pen for the win.
That's true.
It's the win.
That's true because it was hard. Yeah. This week it's drop, no looting, get the first airdrop, and get a win with 5 or more kills. Currently, nobody has that.
Yeah, this is hard. I like how we've stepped up the challenge here. This is difficult.
I like that it's not necessarily points based. Like, you have to accomplish this hard thing, and then you get real bragging rights here, man.
Yeah. You got to meet the criteria, and then you can see what your point score ends up being against everyone else who did it too. So this is tough. So no one's leading this right now. No one's done it. People are in there. They're trying, but no such luck so far. And remember, if you do it solo, you do get that little bit of bonus multiplier on your score. So you can get some more points that way.
And now on to our biggest piece of news for housekeeping. Right? Huge.
The first.
The biggest.
Huge news.
Yeah.
We had 2 of the most influential people join our Discord this morning.
Yeah, this
And
is
that-
huge.
That is Finn and Seb Ping.
Woo!
That's right, everybody.
Woo!
Colonel Ping finally had his twins. They have their own spot in our Discord, and they are friggin' adorable.
So cool.
This is, I don't know, like I read it this morning. I got like a little like welled up, and I was like, man, what's happening right now? But like we, as a group, as the hot droppers, have just kind of been waiting for this to happen, and we've kind of like we played with Ping, we've talked to Ping, like we keep getting updates about this, and finally it's here, and he has 2 beautiful babies. And he let us know. Like he's like, by the way, guys, welcome 2 new people to the family. This is amazing. I'm super happy. This is just unbelievable.
Hot
Hall
drop
of Fame.
onesies.
I want it
my
so
goodness.
bad, man.
Oh my goodness.
Ping, if we can get you hot drop onesies, we're doing this free of charge, man.
100%.
We're just sending you these things if we can get them. Like this is unbelievable. I'm so happy for you and your wife. This is amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Congrats.
congratulations.
And congrats especially to Mrs. Ping. Whew,
Yeah.
I can't imagine. That's awesome. Well done.
Super exciting.
Cool.
Now to the Xbox blogs.
What's in the box?
Good.
That was like the coolest thing to wake up to, by the way.
That was so cool.
Because when I got up, there was nothing else. He was the first thing in banter.
And it wasn't just him saying like, "Hey guys, my twins were here." He made a
Yeah.
separate account called Seb and Finn Ping, and then said,
This is us with our
"This is
dad.
us with our dad." And then he like kept going on and like making jokes about himself.
It was
That's amazing.
so
That was great.
cool. And
It was
like
so
I
awesome.
woke up at like 6 this morning, and then I woke up at 6:35 this morning, and I asked Aiden what he was doing, and then I opened Discord and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes, this is so cool."
It's been so long coming. Like it's been,
Yeah.
we've been talking about it forever. So everyone's doing well, and it's so great to hear. So thanks for sharing, Ping. Really appreciate that. Appreciate you. Are we in the Xbox box?
The Xbox box.
What's in the box, John?
Weekly posts.
Oh,
Yeah, but are they? Are they?
Good point. Good point. So first part of it, they're moving from weekly posts to bi-weekly posts. So I guess they heard us complaining about how little are in the updates. Yeah, it's not great. I don't like that there's so little news now that they want to move it to every other week.
Is there something on your mind, Dan?
well, fellas, that's dumb as hell. I'd really like to talk about how dumb as hell that is.
Dumb as hell.
You're so dumb. Really dumb. For real.
Dumb as hell. Bi-weekly? Bi-weekly. Bi-weekly is what we're doing now? Not single weekly, not once a week. Bi. Bi means 2. Bi-cycle. No. I want uni-weekly posts. I want 1 post per week. I liked it how it was. I want news that I care about, not stuff that I don't. I don't want to hear about future content that they've already told me about last week in a bi-weekly post. I want 1 post per week. I want to know what they're going to do. I want to know what to expect coming up. I want patch notes. I want solid open communication. I don't want to hear about graphical setting options that were delayed over a month. We heard about these. We were supposed to get them, and now we're hearing that they're delayed again. I don't care. I want a schedule that we all can enjoy once a week. I will look forward to these, and now I will not look forward to these anymore because they're bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. Dumb as hell.
It's well put, Dan. It's well put.
Thanks.
You're right. Because at this point, everything that Bluehole keeps telling us Hey guys, we're gonna fix PUBG. Hey guys, we have these weekly posts. Hey guys, we have these patch updates. And then all of a sudden they're going, yeah, about that.
Yeah.
We're gonna move this. We don't want to tell you, or it's not progressing the way we need to. But there's still a lot of shit in this game. You can't tell me that there's not enough content to update on a weekly basis that you can't give us a weekly dev letter post, whatever you want to call it.
Like, have they taken all their Xbox guys and put them on PS4?
I don't know.
Lols.
Dumb as hell.
Anyway, like in your rant though, that's the thing about this. Like you literally went through what it is. Like that was the weekly post. They told us they're going to bi-weekly posts. They're working on stability and performance. Also, yeah, there's new content coming soon. It's graphical, first person FOV slider. Also, you're going to get the Scorpion. End of list.
And then
bi-weekly, everyone, you're going to get 3 bullet points bi-weekly.
And then instead of talking about new stuff, they're referencing last week's community post and talking about stuff they mentioned there. We didn't get anything new out of this, just the fact there's going to be less of this.
Yeah, they're like, hey, guys, here's a post. We're not going to do this as often, and there's not going to be as much in them.
Stupid.
So thanks for buying the game.
Stupid. So I guess we can mention the new content coming in December that we already know about because we heard about it last week. The graphical setting option, the FOB slider, and the Scorpion, those are coming in December. And then in January, to the test server, yep. And they're going to share more information about that next week. And then in January, we're going to get a region renewal, which is talking about how it decides what region you're put in. If you group with a player with another region, matchmaking will automatically decide the best region to play in, and will fix some of the matchmaking issues. And then we'll also get a rank system, and we don't know about this, but this is probably going to be cosmetic, like on PC. I don't think it's going to affect matchmaking. It's not going to be the skill-based matchmaking system. Which, by the way, we mentioned that a couple episodes back, and then Clay followed up in Discord, said he's fairly certain that there is not any kind of skill-based matchmaking in the game currently. He said people who are very skilled and want to play with the highest tier PUBG players will go to Face It. That's that third-party PC-only lobby system that you have to actually get an invite for, I think. Or no, it was in beta. You need a beta key. I think it's probably full release now. But that's where the pros go. They're not playing the regular game with us peasants.
Like CSGO.
Just like CSGO. Yep, Face It. And what was the other one? Civo.
Civo.
I don't think they're around anymore as much. I think Face It was the big one. But anyway, yeah, that's what we should expect for January. And that's the entirety of the Xbox box.
Take me to the playpen, son.
The playpen.
PlayStation.
Preload is available now for the PlayStation release of PUBG. 30
happening.
gigabyte download.
Yeah.
It is happening. So for those of you who are still listening on Thursday, cool, right? Like get that ready, man. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, get that downloaded so as soon as it hits, you're off to the races.
How big is this game on PC?
I think it's around 35 gigabytes. I think it's about the same.
19,702 megabytes.
Mm-hmm.
How many is that?
19
gigabytes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do that because I'm a tech whiz.
Yeah. Yep.
I know how to computer.
On my machine, it says it's 7 gigabytes, which that can't be right.
That can't be right at all.
Yeah, that's what the Windows uninstaller tells me it is.
Oh, I'm in Steam.
Oh, I would trust that. Yeah.
Except they're using megabytes and not gigabytes. That doesn't make any sense.
Bunch of lamos. But there was a dev letter. Do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, this was actually a legitimate dev letter, by the way. Considering like it's PlayStation and it's all just kind of promo, but like it's legit. Like they essentially said like, okay, the PC people aren't reading this. The Xbox people aren't reading this. This is on PlayStation.com. This is their blog. This is what they're doing. And so it was really cool the way they did it. They gave us a road to launch, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is what we've been doing. This is fun.
Yeah, in this, I just want to touch on this, which, I mean, it doesn't officially confirm my theory, but it does pretty much focus on stability. They're saying that the stability was the thing that they had to work really hard to address before they could launch this game. And I think that that was sort of the rumor going into this, was that, like you said, actually, PlayStation doesn't have an early access program. So they had to make sure that this game was good to go, full, like much more polished than the Xbox version was. So that's probably why we didn't see it on PlayStation right away.
Right. I wonder if that had anything to do with Xbox getting exclusivity for a year.
That could be too, yeah.
No, like I feel like that might have been an impetus for them to sign Xbox exclusively. Like, fine, if you don't have a system for this, we're going to do this, we're going to promo it, we're going to do that, but next year we can revisit this.
Yeah, and it was probably almost in a way beneficial for PlayStation players to get to wait a little bit, get a game that's already had a look at the console market to see like how successful it would be, because it's pretty successful on Xbox, enough that they're making like PUBG bundles for new consoles. So it was probably beneficial for PlayStation for that reason, to test the market, and then also by the time they get it, it's going to be in a much better state than it was for when the Xbox guys got it.
Right.
So yeah, it seemed to make a lot of sense that they would do it this way.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty excited for the PlayStation players, because they're going to have a pretty polished game.
I'm excited to try it out.
Yeah, I'm going to get it.
I think it's going to be polished compared to what we got for Xbox, because that was still early release, but I think we're going to get a game that is like the Xbox game right now.
Yeah,
right off the bat.
Me too.
What else do we have on here? They explain launch day. Again, you guys can start playing this on December 7th. That is this Friday. So what you're going to get right off the bat is Erangel, Miramar, and Sanhok.
Yep.
All 3 maps. Again, I was corrected this week. I don't remember who it was, but I'll ban you later. They got 1 map when this first started. They only had Erangel, and then they got Miramar. Now they finally have Sanhok. So you guys get all 3 for the same prize. Unless you want to order all of the bundles, pre-order bonuses. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah, it's just extra G-Coin, extra BP that you can make from playing the game, and then G-Coin is just something, if you really want it, you can pay for it afterwards. So don't do it.
Don't do it.
But if you do buy the game and you log in starting on December 7th, you get a pretty cool little parachute skin. It's a
I actually really
blue.
like that little guy. If I could get a figurine of that for my desk, that would be fun.
It's like a little 8-bit PUBG guy with the helmet and the tie. It's cool.
He might be 16-bit.
Or yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know my bits. You're a tech whiz, so you can tell me.
Yeah, I think he's a 16-bit.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Pixel art.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how many pixels?
You have to count them.
16.
Yeah.
There you go.
Counted. Done.
Counted.
Done and done.
Nice.
Just for a couple of things that PS4 will be missing at launch. Custom matches, rank system, and event mode will be added to the PS4 version after launch. So you'll get the games, you'll get the normal mode, but those you'll have to wait on.
Yeah, so I pulled out a couple bullet points from the FAQ. There was a launch FAQ, and they talk about console parity. It sounds like it's going to be right like we expected, parallel with the Xbox development. They also had a few questions in here that were kind of interesting. The first one was, how will servers be separated, is the question. And I don't fully understand that. What are they asking?
I think they're saying, like, are we playing with EU people when we're in North America? Which makes their answer actually a fairly good answer.
So what was their answer?
Without getting into specifics, they can promise players that they'll be constantly monitoring usage for PS4 version of PUBG to ensure our servers deliver the best possible experience for our users. What that actually means is, like, we don't know how this is going to go, but we promise you that we know that that's going to be a problem, or that could be a problem. And I think they have plans in place to fix it very quickly. But I think what they're trying to do is keep it so there aren't long wait times.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to have people play, and then they're going to figure out whether or not they need to separate them. That's just my guess, but that's what I'm reading into this, is that they're saying, like, we want everybody to be able to play with anybody, regardless of server. And if it becomes a problem, we reserve the right to separate servers.
That sounds right.
Yeah, that seems right. When I read this,
Which
I couldn't understand.
I think
what
it's
they
a
were asking.
really good answer.
Yeah.
Because Sony screws up a lot of things, I think, sometimes. But saying that this is the case, like, leaves the door open to go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get the game first and just see how it goes. There's going to be things to iron out.
Yeah.
Mouse and
see how
keyboard
many people-
support is not supported, by the way, and I think we should just leave that. Not supported. Don't do it.
Yep.
It's not going to work anyway. You can't.
Next one, they say, will there be crossplay? So we would love this. I would love this. Everyone would love this. Fortnite, like we mentioned in a previous episode, managed to weasel it out of Microsoft. Or is it Sony? Sony's the one who doesn't like it, right?
No, Microsoft.
Is it Microsoft?
No, Sony.
I don't remember.
Who is it, John?
I don't know.
That would be something you would know.
I feel like that was a perfect opportunity for John making a great point about crossplay.
He doesn't want to make great points anymore. He's retired.
Yeah.
He got too old for that shit.
Is that Godfather?
No.
Your voice sounded like the Godfather.
No, it's Danny Glover.
You didn't sound like Riggs. Murtaugh.
Murtaugh. I'm getting too old for this. No, that's not it either. We'll work on it. Give me a week. It's just like Gollum and Danny Glover, but like Angels in the Outfield, Danny Glover.
I will say that we discussed like player statistics. So PS4 has a larger player base in general.
Much larger. More than double.
So if there is a similar statistic to how many PUBG players there are, then it would be really good to get all those players playing together on Xbox, PS4. That would be very handy for queue times and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So they officially say that it's not available. I think that's clear. But they say that they're interested in working with their partners to explore cross-play functionality.
Who are their partners here? Do we know what they're talking about?
It's got to be at Microsoft, right?
Yeah, it's got to be Microsoft. I'm starting to think that it was Microsoft that was like no crossplay, but I feel like it's probably Sony, even though they're saying that.
Yeah, I think it was Sony. I don't remember. Someone will tell us. Someone will correct us. So there's gonna.
Oh, it's Sony. Sony.
Is it Sony?
Sony's the ones that, yeah, they don't want it.
Okay, that's weird. So who wrote this then? PUBG wrote this. So this isn't Sony telling us.
Yeah, this is Bluehole saying, "Hey, it's Sony.
Yeah.
Come out and play."
Look, we're bigger than
Crosswise."
Fortnite, even though they're not. Yeah. So is there a difference between PUBG on PS4 and PS4 Pro? The Pro, like the Xbox One X, will have some performance improvements and increased graphical fidelity.
What frame rate will this be playable at?
30.
Okay. Okay.
15.
There we go.
15
Dan, what
plus
was
Play-Doh.
who sang who sang those songs that we listened to in high school with the album High Fidelity?
I have no idea.
My God, we discovered it randomly, and we were at some other school for something. I'm really sorry to get off topic right now. The Spill Canvas, nailed it.
Oh, okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. Well, I guess we're moving out of the playpen.
Yeah, now that I've gotten us off track, Rosie can just take us into that other place.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll follow me, we are now entering the personal computer place.
PCP.
PCP.
All
Patch
right.
23.1 update 4.
So like
That's a lot of numbers.
23.1.4, 21.2317
Sound it out.
Are you having a stroke?
Piloting.
Whoa.
No.
That's how you spell out two.
12.
12.
Actually,
23.1.
Whoa. Yeah, suck it, Dan. Patch 23.1.4. Guys, there's oh my god.
What? There's bug fixes.
Yeah.
Almost
You know how many
plural.
bug fixes there are?
How many?
One.
One. There's one.
So-
They fixed an issue where you could cause current server region indicator to be shown as unknown beneath the health bar.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's dumb as hell.
I swear to
That's
God.
dumb as hell.
I swear to God. If we don't have Bikendi by next week, I'm gonna fucking riot.
I'm gonna
By
write a
myself.
strong worded letter to them.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's me typing my strongly worded letter.
Yeah.
Sounded like it.
Assholes. Ah, dumb as hell. I had so dumb that I had to go into the show notes and delete the S off of bug fixes. And that wasn't enough. I had to delete the E too, because that's not even a word. Fixie. Fixes. One bug fix.
Fixe.
It's a price fixed menu.
Dumb as hell.
But also, this update added those shitty Christmas skins
Oh.
that we didn't want.
Oh yeah. Good.
So mad.
Good. I don't want a horse head skin. This is not Fortnite. This is not H1Z1. Please, please, for the love of God, keep with the aesthetic that you started with. It's a realistic game. It has the best, most realistic weapon mechanics. I don't know about that. But best weapon mechanics of any shooter that I've ever played.
Proven. Researched by Daniel.
Researched
himself.
by me. Scientifically proven. Just freaking keep what made you popular. This game was popular because it wasn't that way, because it wasn't Fortnite and it wasn't H1Z1. And now you're just making it into that. And I know why, Bluehole. It's because you want to sell skins, because the little kids that play this game will buy the skins and you'll make a bunch of money. But you're ruining it. You're taking me out of the moment. Creepy
You don't want to
clown
shoot a horse.
faces, horse masks. No, and I also don't want to shoot a horse. This is not about animal cruelty, okay?
Pretend you're hunting.
Well, yeah.
Horses have guns, though.
If I wanted that, I would play Red Dead, okay?
Okay.
Which we'll get to. Dumb as hell.
Sorry, PCD.
This is freaking dumb as hell. Mad.
Other dumb thing, the 50% off sale for name changes has ended. So now the current standard price is $9.99.
Dumb as hell. Dumb as hell.
$10 to change your name in the game.
Dumb
This
as
is me
hell.
writing my strongly worded letter, Bluehole. It is dumb as hell that you decided to be idiots. Send. All right.
I would like you all to know that his letter reads JKUYFHJUYUJ.
They know what it means. They know what it means.
He's not a great speller.
I'm sick and I'm mad and this is dumb as hell.
So why don't we move into the mobile home where Tom wrote us a book?
We got another book from Tom? He
got
writes one of
another
these
book.
every week.
It's pretty great, actually. It's so in depth.
Mobile home.
The beta 0.10.0 is out.
God.
Wait, hold on. What was that?
The beta is 0.10.0.
Why don't they just call it 0.1? It's the same number.
It's 1.
No, because
Or
it's
10.
1.0.
No, it's 10. 0.1.
10.
0.10. Point.
So the beta 0.10.0 is out.
But
for download.
what could this game possibly be at 1.0?
They have a lot of numbers to go.
Like, it's a
before they get to
fully
1.0.
functioning. It is a fully
Yeah.
functioning game with more things than we have.
Why?
Yeah,
But they're
that's
like,
really
no,
cool.
this is only version 0.1.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dumb as hell.
We might find out by the end of this book. That might be the surprise ending.
Surprise, 1.0's out.
PUBG Mobile Beta, the untold story.
So the beta is out for download, and the link can be found in the Looking for Group mobile channel, LFG_mobile. There's a known issue with the iOS version, so there's also a pinned message from PUBG Tech in the channel on how to use a VPN to download it.
Cody can tell you about this, so if you have any questions, just
I was
Cody.
just about to say, I don't know what any of these words.
You're a tech whiz.
Send him a message on the HOTDROP hotline, which is
508
216-0006. Motherfuckers.
There's not a lot of new content in the beta besides the Mutante, the MK47, a laser sight attachment. All the rest are system updates and additions, so it might not be worth the time and trouble if you're not able to update using the version you already have installed. There's one funny thing that happens.
Oh,
you want to say
whoa.
something before I continue the book?
No. You need to do this with some inflection, because this is actually pretty damn funny.
Okay, well, you read it already, so do you want to take it?
Do it.
Yes. There is a funny thing that happens in the beta game that currently does not make much sense, and doubtful it will be in the next update. There are chickens, and you can pick them up.
Good.
Yeah, that's right. Chickens. You can pick them up. You can't kill them with a gun, throwables, or your fist. Yes, Tom has tried,
He's a
and
murderer.
you can't use them like health items
Sick bastard.
from the backpack, only drop them. The speculation is that they'll be part of the event mission, so you must collect so many of them.
Okay, that is so dumb.
What
I
if
wish
that's
I
how
could
you
have
get your
watched
chicken
Tom.
dinner?
I wish that I could have watched Tom go through this weapon by weapon.
Yeah.
Nope, can't kill him with that. Nope, can't kill him with that.
Do it for science. Dumb as hell. Though it's a mobile game, so it's less dumb. Actually,
That'd
I'm
be-
okay with it.
That would be pretty funny to be able to use the chickens as throwable weapons.
It does like 50 points of damage.
Makes you drop your gun, whatever's in your hand. You just have to drop.
You have to mash X. It becomes like a mini game. You have to mash X repeatedly to shake the chicken off. Like a cutscene, interactive cutscene, because that was the best invention in the history of gaming. Dumb as hell.
So apparently, Tom says no one has asked to take over the clan, so Tom's going to stay there and is now looking to build a crew for the next crew challenge.
That sounds
Why
like
would
the
anybody want to
beginning.
replace you, Tom?
No
we
one.
just
It
made you a
sounds
mod.
That sounds like the beginning of the Fast and the Furious, or one of any Fast and the Furious movie.
I would do a Vin Diesel, but I can't do 3 accents in a week's time.
Looking to build a crew for the next.
Hey kid, you're pretty good.
We're family.
If you ain't first, you're last. The clan has evolved into a waiting room of sorts where players are drawn in from the Discord podcasts or from other players you have run across in games. So just be sure to remain active for at least within, like,
Once in
Be
30
active.
days.
yeah,
Yeah.
at least at some point within the 30 days so you're not removed. Let Tom know if oh my goodness. Let Tom know if there might need to be an exception to this one and only requirement, and he will be sure to help out.
Yep. And so iPhone people sucks to suck because Android
Sucks to
people
suck.
get a $2 credit towards their next in-game purchase from Tencent/PUBG. As a thankful. As a thank you. Okay. I'm sick. As a thank you for helping them win Mobile Game of the Year 2018, plus some other awards. Congrats. Round of applause. Sorry, Xbox and PC. You got to see the growth of the game. But in
I
mobile,
like that you're trying to reword this on the fly.
I am. It's not working. Just know we are always here for you in your back pocket, purse, or desktop, or coffee table if you're having the need to shoot players without the issues you might have been experiencing. Is he a low-key throwing shade?
I don't think it's low key.
That's what I'm
Is he
saying. like,
high-key
you guys-
throwing shade?
Did you guys even read these notes? Because Tom is so dry in his humor, and you're missing
I'm
all
missing
of it.
all of it.
The
All right.
delivery is so bad.
You take it. You take it.
Hardcore mode has been removed from the main game, and the devs are currently taking feedback from users to see if it will return as a part-time event or a permanent addition to the arcade. unclear as to the need for this because if you want to go quote unquote hardcore, you are able to at any given time in the normal game. And it's actually just a practical choice at times based on how the game plays out. Essentially, here, okay. Tom has written us 6 paragraphs here, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a beta at 0.1 with so much stuff that we don't have on full versions.
Yeah, we don't have
on
chickens.
any console. I would kill for chickens.
I mean, that's the point of the game.
No, I would kill for chickens. I would kill a human for chickens.
That's what you get. You get winner chicken dinner.
No, not to
No.
as companions. There is a tip.
What's the tip?
If you're in a firefight and get knocked, yelling to your teammates that are probably in the same firefight to hurry and heal you is not very productive, since if I was the one that knocked you, I'm waiting on that person to come out of cover to help you. Just let your team know if they don't already and be supportive and helpful. Dan and I used to make fun of this all the time, especially in endgame scenarios. We used to imitate the other players. Like, we would knock somebody down and they'd be like behind a tree or whatever, and then their friend would like come rushing over towards them. Me and Dad, me and Dad.
Hey, son.
Me and Dad would always like do voices for them, like, "Oh, I'm down. You gotta come revive me. Come on,
come get me, bro, dude. How'd you not see him, bro? Oh my God, you suck, dude.
How'd you let him kill me? What?
That's not how you play the game, bro. That's not how you play the game, bro.
Okay, bro. Oh God. So yeah.
Who says, Ben? Insert narrator's name with your mobile.
Who's Tom?
It was Tom. The whole time it was Tom.
Oh.
We're all Tom. Questions for the show. PCD has 10 questions here.
Rapid fire.
So, Dan, you have Red Dead.
Yes.
But I know it's not the highest priority. What could Red Dead add to the online mode to make you want to play?
A time machine to create additional days of the week so I could have time to play it.
Deal. There has been a lot of talk about teams and playstyles. So what is our usual setup? Like, who is the leader? Who's the go-to shooter? Do you prefer buildings, natural terrain, or do you post up, or do you roam?
We have a blend. We don't really have a leader, although we'll generally have somebody who gets frustrated about something and just shout out something to do. Who's the go-to shooter? We're all pretty solid at shooting people. Daniel is definitely very qualified to take out full teams, so he's good for that.
Dan's good at teams. You're good at sniping. Zach's good at sniping, and I'm okay.
I have been playing more with close quarter stuff so that I can be more, ability to do that lately. Do you prefer buildings or natural terrain? Personally, I hate being inside. That just
getting
I
trapped
like
inside anything, it's just bad.
Yeah, so I go outside even if I'm open from one side. I'd rather have that option than be inside. Do you post up or do you roam? Generally, we don't like to sit still for too long. It gets not fun. But
so it's kind of both, though. We do post up, but then we move. We post up to figure out where we're going.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are your top 3 books?
Ooh, that's a good one. So can we just go series, though?
If you want a series, sure.
Yeah.
It's got, like, Harry Potter. I also like the Wicked series.
Harry Potter for me.
I just read the first 3 books of the Stormlight Archives. It's a freaking amazing series. They're really good high fantasy stuff. There's going to be 10 books in total, but the first 3 are amazing.
It's so hard to choose books. I feel like I didn't give the right ones.
Yeah, I know.
The whole Game of Thrones series. Anything Stephen King.
Another one for me is Snow Crash. It's one of my top favorite sci-fi kind of near future but alternate reality type of stuff. Really neat. And then lastly, I've been reading the 3 Body Problem trilogy, which is a Chinese sci-fi author that was translated to English, won the Hugo Award. The first book is really good, takes place in like present day kind of near future tech, and then the second book gets into more sci-fi craziness.
Boom. Who are your top 5 rappers?
Oh my goodness. I really like Joey Perp. I like
Nice.
Future. I like Kendrick Lamar. I like Migos. 21 Savage has been getting me a little bit recently. I'm trying to think of who else would be in there. I think that's good for now, though.
Yeah, most of mine are the same. I've Post Malone counts as a rapper, then Post Malone's in there. Eminem, I think, is one of the greatest MCs of all time, even though I personally don't really like his music because it's really angry and he scares me.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, way up there. I like Drake. I don't know if you could classify him as a rapper. He's more like a, I don't know, R&B kind of guy. Poppy. Migos is good too.
I don't know.
Cody doesn't listen to rap.
Eminem. I like rap.
He dissed Eminem.
I like Eminem. I don't listen to Post Malone's music. However, I find him to be incredibly fascinating.
He is very fascinating. Every time I turn around, he's another face tattoo.
It's only so much face.
Yeah, you're gonna run out of tattoo options. Run out of face.
When do you think the new consoles will come out?
Next year.
It's about time. Yeah, probably pretty soon.
Mid-year next year, I think.
say. Yeah.
Will they update PUBG or start making PUBG 2? I think they're going to update it. I don't think there will be a PUBG 2.
I think it would be a huge undertaking to make PUBG 2. That would be pretty crazy. It'd be interesting, but I think we got some years before we do that.
I mean, I think we're going to get PUBG 2, but they're going to call it PUBG. Like, they'll update it to the point of a new engine and everything, but they're not going to call it PUBG 2, I don't think.
Rockstar made GTA 5 for Xbox 360, then new consoles came out and they updated it for them.
Yeah,
I am sure they will do the same for R2.
That's not a question, but yes, I agree.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite publisher and your favorite developers?
Bluehole. PUBG Corp and Bluehole.
There's the guy who made Risk of Rain, which I believe is Hapu. I'm not sure. Hopoo. Hopu maybe. Is really cool indie developer. He's currently doing a sequel to Risk of Rain. Also has another cool game called Deadbolt. The guy who did Hyper Light Drifter is really awesome. Another indie top-down game, which is super fun. And actually, I'm a really big fan of Blizzard and what they do. I'm also not sure the difference between publishers and developers. Like when I hear a game company name, I don't classify them in my head as publishers or developers, so I'm not sure which is which.
Same.
Oh, Devolver Digital, really good publisher.
What'd they do?
They did Hotline Miami. They have a bunch of indie games that they get from other developers. They did Enter the Gungeon, Hotline Miami. They've got one called starts with an R. Can't remember it. Gonna forget. Doesn't matter. Really good company though. Who are your least favorite? Or do you guys have publishers?
Yeah. Cody, go ahead.
I like Arrowhead.
Uh-huh.
So not many people play this game, but Helldivers is the greatest games I've ever played in my entire life. Like top-down shooter, Starship Troopers type game. And also Gauntlet Legends, which was one of the greatest, coolest games ever. But that's just the ones that don't, usually just pop out.
Yeah. The two that pop out to me was Valve when they actually made games. Half-Life series.
Not anymore.
Yeah. Top 3 games of all time for me. And then the BioShock series, which was 2K and Irrational.
2K is really good. I like Borderlands a lot, which was published by 2K. Or at least Borderlands 2 was. Who are your least favorite? I don't like Riot. I think
what games do they make?
League of Legends. So I think they just are very they draw a really hard line, and that frustrates me with any company. They're very controlling about their IP. Even like tournaments have very, very particular specific rule sets. It makes sense. It's their livelihood. That's how they make all their money, but it kind of frustrates me seeing that. I just want to I want my game, like, I really like indie developers because it's like this cool guy or gal who's making this neat game, and it's kind of like you can see into them a little bit, but a faceless company that just makes money is kind of frustrating.
I wouldn't say that I don't like this company, but like I've never played a Blizzard game and I don't plan on it.
I think they make incredible games.
I'm sure they do.
A lot of people are going to disagree with me, I'm sure. There's a lot of hate for them going around currently.
I've never played one, and I don't think I will.
Well, if I could ride the hot hand, I would say Bethesda.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't actually believe that. We could get into a deep discussion about Fallout, but
yeah.
The one I paid attention to a lot that I think handled everything the worst possible way were the people who made H1Z1. They were just
that's
awful.
a good point.
Just awful.
Yeah.
But flipping back really quick to one more developer I like, Arcane, who made Dishonored. Great game. Super underrated too. Really fun.
It's really fun. Yeah.
Really fun.
Did you play 2?
I didn't, but I have it.
I have it too. I played like 2 hours of it or something. But
nice. Yeah, I gotta get into that. But yeah, I would say whoever made H1Z1, I forget right now who it was, but they were just not a good company. Terrible decision making.
Daybreak.
Yeah, because the joke was they break games.
What Office character best?
Creed Bratton.
You cut out, but it was. Let's say that again because I lost you halfway through your sentence.
All I said was Creed Bratton.
No, not you. The question.
Oh.
What Office character is all I heard.
What Office character best describes you?
Creed Bratton.
The surgeon. Steady hand. Because that's how I feel when I take headshots.
That guy is the best. He's got the best story.
Number 1.
Steady hand.
Best describes me. That's a tough one. I feel like I'm Daryl. Like I'm just trying to get stuff done while everyone around me is like full of pulling shenanigans.
I thought you were going to say idiots, and then I was going to be very offended and then take away 0.01% of your HOTDROP shares. But you said shenanigans, and I would agree with that.
So, yeah, I would say it depends, but I definitely feel like Daryl sometimes.
Charlie asks, what's your favorite drink? Again, they're trying to make us choose one snack.
Yeah, drinks, I would never be able to choose a favorite drink, and I would be able to spell it right, too. I'm a sucker for like fruit flavored drinks.
Yeah,
like juices and just really bad at like sugary drinks. I love them. I love them so much. Okay, but if I had to like pick something, it would be a lightly sweetened iced tea.
Yum.
Nice. I could drink that every day.
Yum.
Not overpowering. Lightly sweetened.
I'm a very big fan of orange juice in general. And then I have just a huge sweet tooth, so I love sodas, specifically like root beer and Coke.
You strike me as a Dr. Pepper guy.
Birch beer. I do like Dr. Pepper, but birch beer is like one of the most delicious things.
Heavenly. It's so good.
So that would probably be my top. I love to, when I go to like new places, if I see a regional root beer or something, I love to get one of those to try it out.
Big fan of that. I think for me, it's lemonade. A classic lemonade, fresh squeezed.
Yeah.
There was always lemonade in your house growing up.
Always. The store-bought one that's my favorite is the Simply Raspberry.
Yep, Simply Raspberry.
Simply makes good OJ too. I like the mango orange juice is delicious.
And also unsweetened iced tea for me. I have one probably every day.
Trader Joe's has honeydew melon juice.
That is right up your alley, completely.
And I'm telling you, man, it is the greatest thing that I've ever put in my mouth.
You've put a lot of things in your mouth.
I've put so many things in my mouth over the years.
Yeah. Some things were food, some things were not food.
Yep. We used to play a game called Food or Not Food.
Oh.
What's your
Speaking of
favorite
pigs in a
Christmas?
blanket.
What is your favorite Christmas food?
I didn't know that was a thing.
So, like, think about it as things that
Cookies.
you would have for Christmas.
Yeah, cookies. 100%.
Cookies is
So-
the only thing that like is the traditional Christmas thing. We have like usually a big breakfast, but nothing is labeled as like Christmas food in our family.
See, like, we have a lot of traditions from when I was growing up and stuff, so a lot of things remind me of Christmas specifically.
We did too.
Oh.
It just wasn't food related.
And so I always used to have, like, a rye bread and dip, the dill dip.
Ooh, yum.
And I loved it, but we only really had it on Christmas a lot, and it was weird because my wife, one of her best friends, every time they would get together, he will bring one. And so now
Oh.
I get that like little thing all the time when he comes staying over, which is super cool for me. But there's a weird thing that my aunt used to make for Christmas every year, and I think she only continued to make it because I was going, but they're like little mini rye toasts with it's like, I don't even know, it's like horseradish and cheese maybe. I don't know how to describe it, but it is killer.
That sounds good.
But I've only ever had it from her, and it's once a year since I was a kid.
Dan?
Yeah, well, for me, it's also cookies.
Yeah.
I don't really like them so much because I'm not big on chocolate. But I guess this kind of starts to bleed into the second question, which is any strange festive traditions. This one isn't strange, but my mom makes these cookies. That's like a traditional meatball cookie. It's an Italian meatball cookie. I don't know why they're called meatball, but it's like a chocolate cookie with raisins and walnuts in it. That's like really, really big in my family. Everyone loves them, but I don't really like them that much. But my mom makes these buttermilk cookies with like a frosting on them, which are incredible. It's my favorite because they're not really sweet, not really
They are
strong, so you
really
can eat
good.
a ton of them.
Very,
So good.
Yeah, my mom makes Christmas tree shaped sugar cookies. Those are kind of like the classic.
Classic.
I forgot about those cookies until
Right?
just now, Dan.
So good.
And they were
buttermilk
always
or
in the yeah, the buttermilk one.
yeah.
They're always in that like tin.
Yep. I got to make those this year. But as far as the next question, which was any strange festive traditions, the only thing that comes to mind is, and we don't do this every year, but we have the pickle ornament. It's a Christmas tree ornament in the shape of a pickle, and you're supposed to hide it on Christmas morning, and the person to find it gets to open the first present.
Wait, you're actually playing hide the pickle?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, Cody just puts random stuff in his mouth, and I play hide the pickle, so put two and two together, you know?
It's a
Been friends for a long time.
colloquialism. It's a colloquialism.
I don't think we have any strange festive traditions really, but maybe if somebody observed my life, they would be. We usually open one present on Christmas Eve. I don't know if that's a common thing, but we usually just pick one out, especially if we feel like there's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
Okay.
My dad would always try to get away with that. My mom would say, nope, not happening.
I think I like your mom.
Yep, she's pretty cool.
At 6 a.m. on Thanksgiving Day, I wake up. Bagels, blueberry coffee.
Can you repeat that in a New York accent? Like a grizzled old New Yorker in a diner?
All right. So, 6 a.m. Thanksgiving Day. Wake up. Bagels, blueberry coffee. Right? 9 a.m. We watch that Thanksgiving Day parade, Macy's.
Oh, the dances, they're so beautiful.
At noon, Santa Claus comes around the corner. At that point, it signifies the beginning of the Christmas season. It is at this time that I play at its highest volume Andy Williams' It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Dancing is required. When I was a child, if you did not dance, you were given a citation for being a Christmas killer. From that moment on, it was all Christmas music, nothing else. If you did not obey this law, you got a citation. And the citations would get you a warning. Enough warnings would get you coal. I swear to you, I would have my little brother deliver these every time somebody needed a citation, and I would harass them into feeling bad about not following the Christmas law.
That was incredible. Thank you.
Charlie asked the right question there.
Your other tradition was no Christmas music before Thanksgiving, or you'll literally punch whoever is working the radio right in the jaw.
You cannot listen to Christmas music before Thanksgiving at noon. It literally, like, that is the culmination of the Christmas spirit. So you have between 20, I don't know, you have between like 22 and 27 days or something like, I don't even know, like a month of Christmas time. So like that's when you pile it in. And so I don't think you should be having it beforehand. So I don't even watch TV to hear the commercials and shit because I don't want to listen to Christmas songs before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. We were big on that too, like no Christmas music before Thanksgiving.
Yep.
And my kids are like all about it.
Not a fan.
Aiden will go like, it's not even Christmas anymore. It's just turning into Cashmas.
Doesn't feel like Christmas at all. Beautiful.
This is a long one.
This is a long one. Survivor Lad back from hiatus.
Back from the dead.
He's here. He's got a long question. And I'll attempt to rephrase it as I read it.
Are you sure you want to read it, Sickly?
I'll probably cut out halfway through. You dig it.
Okay. What is your take on people on using consoles? People on consoles using non-standard controllers. Example, the Xbox Elite controller. Do you think using this controller is cheating? I asked myself this question when I was thinking about the use of mouse and keyboard on console. I asked, why do people use those devices? Or why are people so upset about players using a mouse and keyboard so much? For me, I thought it's simply because the user of the mouse and keyboard gains a distinct advantage over the average player. With this idea, do you think I am cheating because I am using an Elite controller that gives me customization and extra buttons to give me an edge over the average player? I know for me, I use my controller for that competitive edge over my opponent, and I notice that I'm significantly better on all roles and with all the guns when I use my personal mapped and customized Elite Xbox controller. Was that an ad?
It really sounded like an ad. Yeah. I asked, why do people use these devices? Or why are they upset?
$147.99
For
your
the
nearest
low
Best
fee.
Buy.
Long question, short answer, no. Not cheating. One
No
of the
for me
reasons
too, dog.
is just because it's an officially sanctioned Xbox branded device. That's
It's
pretty much
also
it.
the mechanism of aiming. The reason mouse and keyboard is such an advantage is not because you get the customization of all your buttons or wherever you want them, but it's the mouse is a really efficient way to aim, and people have a high skill ceiling when using that. On the controller, it's vaguely the same.
Yep. Well played. And if you want to hear more about mouse and keyboard, go back in the Discord. It probably happened when you were out, but we had a very long talk about, dare I say, fight in and amongst each other / with other Discords about mouse and keyboard use. But yeah, the majority on our Discord feel that using a mouse and keyboard on Xbox is cheating or is unfair.
Yeah, I don't think the extra buttons really gives you, like, obviously it helps. Maybe it makes a thing that would take like a few button presses just into one button press, or you can make movements smoother by moving where a button is located, like leans or something like that. But I think the real advantage is just the aim mechanics.
Killer 2 EZ. We all have lives and significant others. How do you break up your personal time and video game time? Right now, my wife is 6 months pregnant.
Wow.
Congrats. I say pregnant.
Congrats.
Pregnant. So by 9:30, I'm free to play games. What are your arrangements? Cody?
So we have a really busy thing here. So I have 2 kids and my wife, and 3 nights a week. That's 2 nights a week even. So we record on Wednesdays, we play on Thursdays, and we play on Sundays, and that is virtually all the gaming time that I have, unless I am on vacation or otherwise. And so I get probably 6 to 8 hours a week in, and it's really not all that bad. Like, I get to live life outside of that. So sometimes it's a struggle to stay on schedule. For instance, we won't be streaming this Thursday, the 6th, because I have to go to a Christmas party that is more mandatory than anything. But like Dan also has his work one, but most of the time we just stick to those schedules. And once you set aside that specific time, because it's also for those of you who don't have a podcast or whatever, like it's self-care, right? Like that's your stress, that's your de-stressing thing. So you
Decompress.
Decompress, you play video games, but you can't let it get out of hand if you're not somebody who has the time to let it get out of hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, same for me. I mean, I have a wife and no kids, but I've set a schedule. She knows when I'm going to be playing. It keeps her happy because she knows what to expect. So my times are Wednesday for the show night, Thursday to play, Sunday to play, and then if she's out or if she's doing other things, sometimes I'll squeeze in some other gaming here and there. But I think all said and done, that's actually a decent amount of time. I wish I had more little bits of time here and there. And I could make those.
I don't want to take away time from hanging out with my wife and kids.
Exactly.
I just want more time to play.
Right.
Yeah.
So
You want less work time.
Yeah, less work,
Yeah,
not
less
less
work.
family.
Right. So, yeah, definitely. That sums it up.
Yeah, same for me. When my wife was living with me, as long as the schedule was kind of set in place. Also, she got home from work later than I did, so I would usually play like an hour or so after work until she got home, or I would play like 20 minutes and then cook dinner or something like that. And then the rest of it was just schedule oriented. So it's important to, like, if you want to play with friends, to try and set up a time where that is an option, so your friends are on the same schedule.
Yeah, it's all about scheduling. It's all about knowing expectations. Make sure you get something that works with both of you or whoever many people are in this conversation, your kids and your wife or whatever, husband. Yeah, it's all about having that set schedule and sticking to it. And if it becomes an issue, like, you adjust. That's pretty much what I've figured out.
Cool.
Wrapping it up, ITT Tom.
As we get closer to the new map for PUBG, what are the chances that Savage, as you call it, will be added to the shelf like the other 2 maps have been?
Interesting.
I'm not sure what that was. Are you a robot?
I inserted text-to-speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he's asking, as we get closer to the new map, are we going to hang it up for Savage? You know what? To be honest, I think we're going to play Vikendi hard for a while, but it's a bigger map, so I'm not sure. I can't give you like a legitimate answer because we haven't played a big map in a while.
Yeah, I think there will be a brand newiness factor to Vikendi. We'll see how it plays out as we get into it more. But one of the reasons why we don't play the other maps is because of the frustrating loot and circle situation. So if those problems are solved on Vikendi, I don't see why we wouldn't rotate in Vikendi versus Sanhok.
Yes. I still want to play Savage. I think it's not going to be hung up like Miramar is, that's for sure. But it's going to be something that we'll come back to probably after we start to get bored of Vikendi or we want to switch up. And it could even be like Vikendi and Savage are the 2 ones we switch between. I mean, we might not even like the new map. I don't know. I assume we will.
We'll see.
But we just got to play it, and then I'll have to let you know after that.
I mean, it's the 4th map that hopefully they have figured out how to make a decent one at this point.
Yeah.
It looks pretty interesting.
Yep. Nice.
Nice.
Episode 69.
Nice.
Nice.
did we make the hotline bling? It can only mean one thing.
You have new messages.
We them boys! 'Cause I heard if you look hard enough, you might just find them Deuce Cunnington boys.
Hey guys, it's Chef Will here, just calling to give you guys some helpful kitchen notes. You'll never get any foodborne illness from bacon, but you will from romaine, so stick to being carnivores. Peace.
What up, fam? Spugs here. Fucking hello, everybody. Feel like it's been ages. Gosh darn it. Ping! Fucking congratulations, brother. I'm going to talk to you before you hear this, I'm sure, but how cool. Happy to the little twin boys. What a way to post it in Discord. That's some true fam shit right there, guys. The welcoming gallery was unreal. All you guys prepped that huge community event that we had last month. That was dope. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. I know we've thanked you enough, but I got to say it here officially. Can't wait to see whoever shows up this Saturday. And next 15th, Saturday the 15th, is Shluby's birthday, so we're going to be ripping it up all day for that, too. Other than that, man, I love all you guys. Thanks for keeping it real. I love seeing the influx of new people come in, and thanks for procrastinating with me during the day. You can find me living in the music channel. Let's get this playlist pumping, guys. I'm going to make it collaborative, so y'all feel free to add to it if you're on Spotify. Catch you in the Discord, my backies.